So over this past weekend, Rockstar, or Take-Two's head CEO, Strauss Zelnick, he sort of explained why GTA 6 is taking so long. And boy, oh boy, is it so ironic given the state and given what's happened with the GTA trilogy. So why is GTA 6 taking so long? Well, over the weekend at the Jefferies Virtual Global Interactive Entertainment Conference, Strauss said this: "If it's a really great thing, it'll keep going. You would like every franchise to be James Bond. There are a few precious entertainment franchises of any sort that fall into that category, but they do exist. And I think GTA is one of them." He says, "I also think Red Dead is one of them, and NBA is one of them. Borderlands, BioShock, Civilization, and other titles have the ability to be titles like that, but once the gating factor, it's all about quality." So Strauss Zelnick here is comparing GTA to that of James Bond, a series, whatever, a property, a franchise that's been around for forever and is a continual thing. It is funny sort of how he states that basically every game they own can be that, but that's how they see GTA, and I guess also Red Dead. He continues by saying it's also about being willing to rest a title so you have a sense of, wow, this is a rare event. I've always said that annualizing non-sports titles runs the risk of burning out the intellectual property even if it's good. And this is something he definitely has stated in the past, and I do sort of think it's sort of a good idea. GTA and Red Dead would definitely not be that great if it came out yearly, right? If it was like a Far Cry or an Assassin's Creed or a Call of Duty or something like that. Those games they're good for what they are, but they're not on the level that Red Dead and GTA are. And then he finished by stating this. He says, "We take the time to make something we think is incredibly phenomenal, and we also rest titles intentionally so there's pent-up demand for that title, so it's a special event. I go to see a James Bond film because there isn't one in 2 months. I'm going to see every Bond film, and if it's bad, I'm going to be really upset. It'll be like a personal affront because I believe that IP is great." And that's the compact that Rockstar has with its consumers. Sidestepping the whole GTA 6 part, we'll dive back into that. It is so ironic he says that, and then the GTA trilogy came out. Because right now, I think the majority of GTA fans are feeling that same way. They are all upset. We are all upset. And it's almost like it is a personal affront because we all believe that GTA, the IP, is great. And yet what they did with the GTA trilogy was not good at all. Now, stepping back into the GTA 6 side of things, what he's saying, look, it makes sense, but the problem I think a lot of people are having with what he said here is the fact that it's been 10 years since we've gotten a new GTA game. Like, the anticipation is through the roof. I don't know how much more anticipated you can get for GTA 6. Everywhere you go, anytime Rockstar tweets or mentions anything, all the comments are just spam with GTA 6. So resting the titles is great. Trying to make these releases a big special event is great, but at a certain point, you have to release them, you know? And these could just be words that he is saying because of the latest reports that GTA 6 is in development hell. It's a mess behind the scenes. It's been rebooted multiple times ever since, like one of the head guys at Rockstar left, Dan Houser, I believe sometime last year. This quote from the CEO, he could be saying that simply because he knows the game is still far from release. And he's sort of using that as a PR spin to make it seem like they're trying to build up this game to be something special when we all know it's going to be. So while I don't think anyone at Rockstar or Take-Two is ever going to come out and specifically state why GTA 6, isn't coming out sooner rather than later, I think this does give us an interesting look sort of behind the scenes as to the overall picture, perhaps. Even though we just got an absolute mess with the GTA trilogy, it does sort of sound like they want GTA 6 to be special and to be almost perfect. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, because can it ever be perfect? Maybe not. And if them shooting for something to be perfect is what they're going for, that might take a long time, as we're sort of seeing. But one thing I do want to do over the next couple of days is sort of deep dive into the trilogy to see if maybe Rockstar left us any clues. We all know they love their Easter eggs and stuff, so perhaps they snuck in a GTA 6 clue here or there in one of the games in the GTA trilogy. And if the community finds anything on that front, I will of course be sure to let you guys know. So be on the lookout for that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop a video like if you did enjoy GTA 6. It'll come out one day. We just don't know when. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next one.